Hey Aries, welcome to Queen Eber in the Tarot. Today we are going to do your general love reading. This is for the end of March, and this will be for the sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus individuals. Keep in mind these are general readings. They cannot possibly apply to every single person watching, but if you would like a personal reading, the link is always in the description box below. In case you're new to the channel, welcome, and in case you're returning, thank you for joining me again today. For all of my new viewers, I'm an intuitive reader. I read the traditional sense of the card, but more than anything, I'm going to give you guys the messages that I pick up intuitively. I always charge both of my decks on top of crystal organite pucks. In doing so, it charges, balances, and aligns the energy for our reading today. I also charge both decks on top of your own personalized astrological card. So again, this reading is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus individuals. And as always, I hope everyone is doing well. If you notice, I'm talking a little low. Right now it's midnight, so I'm reading. Everyone in my house is asleep right now, and I have neighbors right up under me, so I'm trying not to talk really loud. So you have to forgive me if it's a little low. Just kind of tune in, and I'll speak as clear as possible. Now that right now I'm in Chicago, so we're on lockdown, and it starts at 5 p.m. So everyone is, predominantly home. The children are home. Everyone's home. No school for the children, so I have to do readings when everyone's asleep and when it's not as much going on during the day. So that's what's happening with us right now. Currently, both decks are completely upright. There are no reversals. So if I do get any reversals in any of the readings, I will take them because I know that those are messages that are connected for your reading today. When I was meditating over you guys' energy, the song that I heard was It's Been You All the Time by Anita Baker. Now, I don't know if this was you guys who had the same song last reading. I feel like it was. I'm not sure. You would have to go back and look because I channel messages, right? So I don't typically remember whatever the message was when I did it because I'm reading for 12 different signs. So I'm not sure. You guys will have to go back and look at the last Aries reading. But that's the message that I picked up for you guys. It's been you all the time. Now, when I picked that energy, what I picked up was that two different things, right? If you're an Aries male watching this, it's like you are fighting a connection with somebody and you're realizing that you can no longer fight it because you really have strong feelings for this person. Okay. If you're an Aries female, this is a male or however it resonates with your situation, same sex, it doesn't matter. This is the other person who's realizing that they had feelings for you and they've been fighting it. Okay. That's what I'm picking up for you guys. Okay. So let's get started with your reading. You guys seen what was at the bottom of the deck is the Magician, which is the card of Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Doesn't have to be, but that is the astrological sign that is connected to it. Even though this is at the bottom of the deck, I always separate it, hold it down, and see what other energies, what other messages are for us. You have the Wheel of Fortune. Now I'm going to tell you something. That Wheel of Fortune, and then we just seen the Magician, which is manifestation. This is a manifestation from the universe too. Both of those are major arcana. So you're starting off with two major arcana cards, right? There's major transformation going on with you guys. And I feel like this is the case for a lot of signs. With this whole shift, right? Everyone is looking at the virus situation. And I'm not going to talk much about it because I know if you're like me, you're pretty tired of hearing about it, right? It's a reality, but you're kind of tired of hearing about it. But this does play a major role in everyone's life because this shift everyone is looking at very negatively. But I feel like with this, first of all, with the Magician coming out, that's manifesting something. And with the Wheel of Fortune, that's a manifestation that's assisted by the universe, that's catapulted by the universe. I feel like there's a shift for a lot of you guys, Aries. Now I'm going to tell you also, if you look at the card, I always say that with this card, this is fiery energy in itself. You have the red, orange, and yellow hues here, right? These are tones of fire. I feel like after this, because first of all, we're going into Aries season, right? You guys season. And when is that? Oh, we're already in it today. The first day is March 21st is Aries season starts. So happy birthday to any of you all who are watching. If your birthday is today or going forward into Aries season, happy birthday. But I will say there's going to be some quick changes, very quick changes, because everyone is looking at this whole pandemic situation for the negative, but I can guarantee you once we come out of this, we're getting ready to transition into some things that are very positive. And you might not see it right now, but I can guarantee you it's happening. And I know that because behind the scenes, I feel like the Magician energy is happening behind the scenes for a lot of people. And this is a love reading, right? So I feel like this Magician, something behind the scenes is culminating. Something that you were fighting or the other person was fighting And the universe is like, you can no longer fight it because this is fate. The Wheel of Fortune is about fate, okay? So let's part the deck so that we can shuffle. And we have the the Knight of Swords. And I always tell you guys, the pages and the knights are messengers. The page is a messenger. They're going to give a message, send forth communication. But the knight is also a messenger. But the knight is a messenger who is prepared to act in accordance to how you respond. You see, the knights always have their armor on. And first of all, I'm going to tell you, the Knight of Swords is very hasty, very fast moving. And I just said that about this card, right? I feel like in Aries season, there's going to be very quick changes. And you're going to have communication about it. And the knights are quick moving. So I feel like sooner than later, you're going to get some type of communication. And I feel like this is going to be regarding love, right? Some of you guys could be dealing with an air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus individuals. Let's see what we get. We're going to get 2 cards. One is going to be a general energy, and the second is going to be a possible outcome. And then we'll get clarifiers for both. Absolutely. You know, you have the Wheel of Fortune reversed this time, and then you have the Sun card. Like I said, the Sun is a new day, right? And again, we're still having all these major arcanas. You know, you have the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like this is in reverse because right now, I feel like with everything that's going on, it seems like doom and gloom. A lot of people are seeing the negative aspects of things, but something very positive is coming in for you guys. And again, this is a love reading, so I feel like on the love front, if there was somebody that you were, okay, so I'm getting another message. If there was somebody, like I said, if you are Aries male and you were fighting a connection with somebody, there's going to be illumination. And you're really going to start realizing that you had this situation in reverse because you were fighting your feelings for this person. And if you're a female Aries with Aries energy in your chart, this person is recognizing it. It's like a light is being shined on this whole, you know, the emotions that they have for you. I feel like they knew all along they had emotions for you, but they were fighting it. I don't feel like they're going to be able to fight it much longer. I don't see that happening. And I'm picking up strongly that with these cycles here, intuitively, I'm literally picking up like once this pandemic situation dies down, and I keep doing this because I'm not downplaying it because it's a very real thing, but I feel like once this panic and pandemonium about it dies down, somebody's going to be ready to communicate their realization, because this Sun card for me is realization. And I'm going to tell you also, this whole pandemic thing may make a lot of people, this is what may have been the waking up point that's waking a lot of people up to this, because once they're realizing, like, with so much going on, do I really want to miss opportunity with somebody that I feel so much passion towards or for? I feel like I said, I feel like something positive is going to come out of this for a lot of people. I'm also, even though this is a love reading, I'm also picking up something about finances, and I feel like it's picking up for the better. So again, we're going to get 2 cards. One is going to be a general, look at this. Passion, passion, passion. And I'm going to tell you guys, Aries, I feel like it's a lot of you guys, because you have the Queen of Wands, this is fire sign energy, Aries energy. I feel like it's in reverse because, like I said, somebody has been fighting it. Somebody has been fighting. And if you notice, I've shuffled a few times and this Wheel of Fortune is still here. So even though it's in reverse, it's only in reverse because somebody has been fighting it. Queen of Wands is in reverse is somebody who's fighting who they truly are, what they stand for. And this queen is in denial. In reverse, that's denial. Heavy denial, okay? Yeah, there's a lot of denial. But I don't feel like somebody's going to be able to do it much longer. Look at that. And at the bottom of the deck, now you have the Queen of Wands upright. Not going to be able to deny it much longer. There's not going to be any... You can forget about it. You or this person can forget about it. There's not going to be any fighting. You know, the universe is not going to allow it. Because now it's time for culmination. It's time for you and a person to come together, some love interest. And I'm going to tell you, people feel like, you know, you don't need to be with somebody, self-love. I preach the same thing, but I'm going to tell you something. When people come together and people fall in love, the frequency of love is felt around by everybody, right? Like when you see couples and they're happy together and they're in love, you can feel that energy. And what we're going through right now with this whole situation globally, it has a lot of people feeling down, depressed, confused. You know, they're not seeing anything positive. And when people come together into love relationships and unions, it raises the vibration of the collective. Because this pandemic is affecting everybody collectively. And so does love, you know, the energy of love. So I feel like a lot of you guys are coming together with life partners or getting ready to come together with life partners pretty soon. So we're going to get 2 cards. One is the general energy and one is a possible outcome. Look at that. 2 flipped out immediately. I didn't have to do much shuffling. Now, your first card is the 8 of Wands in reverse. And it's you guys' energy. The possible outcome is the 9 of Cups. As I said earlier, this is the fire sign. I told you guys, this is Aries energy. You guys are fighting it. Either somebody is fighting it with you, and I'm telling you specifically for the females, somebody is fighting, communicating with you. And if you're a male, you're fighting communicating with somebody. You're fighting giving messages to somebody, because I feel like there's a lot going on in your world, you know, so you don't really feel like love is center stage. But there's much to be gained from it once you connect with this person. And you're needing to reach out and communicate. Communication is very key in this situation. And like I said, the song that I heard was It's Been You All the Time. I'm going to leave the link in the description box below for the song, because I want you to listen to it if you don't know the song. And I'm telling you right now, somebody wants to communicate that they know that this person is the one who is their 9 of Cups, but they're refusing to. It is strongly built around ego, right? It's built around ego, because that Queen of Wands in reverse also is about ego. In reverse, that's definitely dealing with ego. Look at that. And then you have the Knight of Cups. I'm sorry, it's a train going by my house, so you'll hear some noise in the background. Again, this is the Knight of Cups, and this is, you know, the Knights and the Pages are messengers. But this Knight, like I said, all the Knights are coming forth with action. They're going to communicate, and they want action behind it. They're going to see action. They're going to see a situation through. Somebody needs to give a love offer, or somebody wants to give a love offer. And they're fighting it. As we part the deck so that we can shuffle, look, you guys have the 8 of Wands upright. And then initially for your general energy, you have the 8 of Wands in reverse. Like I said, what did I tell you guys? Somebody's going to come through and communicate that it's been you all the time. Because if you look at it, right, look at this 8 of Wands is facing in the direction of the Knight of Cups. Now, we could look at it 2 ways. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus individual that you want to communicate with. But also with the 8 of Wands right behind this Knight of Cups is giving me an energy that this 8 of Wands is pushing you forward. These Wands is pushing this Knight forward towards communication, towards offering this couple of, because this is fast-moving communication, and this is about love. So somebody is going to come through with fast-moving communication about love. And like I said initially, right, when we seen that Wheel of Fortune, this is divine. This is meant to happen. It's going to happen. And I feel like it's going to happen within Aries season, to be quite honest with you. I feel like this is going to happen within Aries season. Also, keep in mind, on the 24th of this month, we have a new moon in the sign of Aries. So that could be really relevant to the situation also. And that may also be a time that a person, a love interest, look at that. Okay, you got the Page of Knights. So around the time of this new moon in Aries could also be around the time that a person really gets messages intuitively, spiritually, on a subconscious level, that it's time for them to come out of this 8 of Wands in reverse and communicate with you. And we have a lot of Cups energy here, right? And you know, the moon denotes over water energy. So I'm feeling strongly like a lot of people might come into realization around this new moon. So let's get a clarifier for the 8 of Wands in reverse. And then a clarifier for the 9 of Cups. Let's get one card for each. For Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. You see that one didn't want to go in. Page of Swords. Communication. Again, Page. The Swords is thoughts, communication. And this is the Page. Like I said, that's a messenger. So you have the 8 of Wands in reverse, and then you have the Page of Swords. And you see how this Page of Swords is looking in the direction of the 8 of Wands? This is somebody finally saying, you know what? I'm not going to fight anymore. I'm going to communicate. Both of these are cards of communication, and fast-moving communication at that. For this Page of Swords to clarify the 8 of Wands, that's letting us know somebody's definitely going to communicate. Somebody has been fighting it. Man, somebody has been fighting it, but you know, it doesn't matter. You can fight as much as you want to. It's happening. Okay. Yep. And then you have the 4 of Cups in reverse. Like I said, some of you guys could definitely be dealing with a water sign, okay? Because you have 2 cup cards clarifying one another. You have the Nine of Cups clarified by the Four of Cups in reverse. So again, some of you guys could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus individual. For you to have the Nine of Cups and then to be clarified by the Four of Cups in reverse, I'm going to let you know. I'm going to turn it upright so you can see the imagery. Somebody was refusing to give an offer. And even though this is a Cups card, right, I always look at these colors as red, and I always get that energy with the Aries, right? He is on the red vest, these red boots, Aries. Even though this is an air sign card, this is the Aries. I feel like the Aries is needing to communicate. And somebody's being stubborn about it. You see how he has his arms crossed, he's sitting down, he's being stubborn. And it's almost like what I'm picking up with this is that the universe, okay, this is the universe here. They're saying, here, you need to offer this person your cup. And this person is being stubborn. And then also what I'm going to say is, if it's the opposite, and this is you, Aries, you may feel, like I said, Aries females, I'm picking up strongly. You may be sitting here pouting because you're not seeing the offer, because you're not getting the offer, and that's why it's coming up in reverse, right? Communication is coming. And I strongly feel like for a lot of you guys, it's going to be an Aries season. I really feel like for a lot of you guys, it's going to happen during Aries season. And you may want to pay attention to March 24th. Because like I said, first of all, 3 days before, during, and 3 days after new moons and full moons, a lot of energy sensitive people, empaths, intuitives, things of that nature, individuals of that nature, start to pick up energies from the universe, start to pick up energies from the spirit realm and things of that nature. And they start to really tune in. And even if they don't know and they're not aware, they're going to get pushes and urges in a direction that's going to let them know it's time for them to take action. We pulled this Eight of Wands twice. Once in reverse and once upright. I'm telling you, there's fast moving communication coming in. And that was clarified by the Page of Swords to let us know that it's definitely coming in. Most definitely is coming in. So if you need to communicate with somebody and you're fighting it, you won't be able to fight it much longer. And if somebody is fighting communicating with you, it won't be much longer. I can guarantee you that. And it's literally looking, because think about it, Aries season just started on the 21st of March. You have next, 20 days? That's a good period of time. And I'm going to tell you by the time also this whole pandemic thing will start to ease up and blow over, and it'll be less stress for a lot of people. And individuals will feel more safe communicating because things will be returning to normal for a lot of people. And I'm going to tell you guys, when I just said that, 1744 on the clock. So some of you guys want to Google angel number 1744 and see what the message says to you, because I feel like it's going to tie into your reading also, and it's going to give you extra messages. Okay, so keep in mind, in the description box below, I will leave the link for the song for you to listen to, because I'm telling you, it's going to tie into the song. It's going to tie into your reading today. Okay, so Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus individuals, as always, I'm going to ask that you continue to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, take care. Bye.